Chalvaga?
Yeah, I'm getting there.
We're going to have to bleep some of these.
I'm getting there.
Yeah.
G'day all, and how's it going? Welcome back to Nothing But Footy. I'm back here in the studio, made somewhat of a recovery, but rushed back in to make sure we have a fantastic episode today. Boys, how are we?
You're back in. Maybe against a few listeners' wishes, but
Yeah, well, personally, didn't hear some of the listeners reach out and say, oh, I hope you're doing well. I hope you're recovering, doing well. So don't really need to take any advice from them per se, but what did you guys get up to on the weekend?
I don't know, more than you did. I hear you were just laying in bed all day. So, I watched a bit of footy, local footy, watched a lot of footy. That was it. Thought that I had watched Wanganeen Miller play in a Saints jersey in Melbourne for the last time. But we haven't because it's a good day today. It's a good day. He signed $2 million a year.
Yeah.
That's a lot of money.
That is a lot of
It's a
money.
a lot of money.
He's worth it though.
It is. And there's still discussion that we're going to get De Koning.
Oh.
And they're discussing 1.6 is up to 2 million as well.
What?
I don't understand. I seriously don't understand. What's the difference between him and Rowan Marshall?
Yeah, and Rowan Marshall's going to leave and just
Yes,
be gun
yeah.
for some team that needs him.
Can we pay? Let's pay Marshall that money. Like,
Fuck, I wouldn't mind having Marshall as a Richmond
no,
fan.
oh.
Big Melbourne club. Can be there for the rebuild. Take over Nug's spot. Number one ruck for all eternity. Gets paid a bag.
Mm-hmm. The other one being thrown around. He put a stop to it. Charlie Curnow. And he's come back out that he might be going to wear some hoops in Geelong.
Geelong, bro, they
Yes.
do not have that money. Surely.
That's the discussion happening. If he
can't-
goes there, then it seriously brings the debate up about what they do with their contract.
Yeah, and
Like-
it also that means like you've got someone like Dempsey on like 90 grand, you know, like something ridiculous. But it's another thing, like fucking poor Shannon Neal if he goes to fucking Geelong.
Well, that's the thing. Then Shannon
You
Neal had
can't
a
have
great game on
Jezza,
the weekend.
Shannon Neal and Charlie Curnow. Can you?
Oh, you can, but
Triple trio?
it probably hurts Neal's progression.
Yeah, for sure.
We'll start the episode off with the ladder as we're coming into the last round of the season where the top 8 means so much. I'll let Keon read this one out.
Yeah, so it's tight. She's tight, isn't she? So basically, we've got Adelaide, bang, locked, top 2. Can't
Well
go
done.
anywhere.
Ross
Great
Smokey
year.
for the year.
Great, yep.
I said
Good
they're
call
going to
from
make
Will.
finals, not fucking finish first. Ridiculous.
It was like, maybe 7th or 8th.
Yeah. Maybe
They'll
no
probably,
ranking though.
Probably finish a game clear. Yes, no ranking.
No ranking.
That's a discussion point. You want to touch it now or a bit later?
We can touch on it later.
Okay. Geelong, top 2 as well.
Yeah.
How they keep doing it.
Yep.
I think from his coaching, they've finished in the top 4 9 times now. Under Chris
Crazy.
Scott. Unbelievable how they just keep doing it.
See, I've got a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
If you're Adelaide, would you rather finish first or second?
So you're
Because
it's
there's
so
a
tough to
lot
tell
of
right
spots
now.
can go in the number 3 spot.
It depends. It depends on Gold Coast, I think. The way that I look, if Gold Coast win both of them, I think they're going to go top 4.
Yeah.
You'd probably rather play Gold Coast at home than, let's say,
Collingwood.
a Collingwood.
Yeah.
We saw what they did to Gold Coast. The
I'm
other
not going to
week.
lie, they're in a bit of a shit spot.
Adelaide.
I think like 1 and 2 are in a bit of a shit spot, kind of. Depending on who gets that 3rd and 4th spot. Like you're whoever gets 3rd, whoever gets 4th, one team in the top 2 is going to be real lucky, I reckon.
Oh, I think whoever's in the top 2. Well, I can't say about Adelaide, but Geelong, for me, for Geelong, them locking in a top 4 spot, if they can lock into tops 2, who do they play Richmond. So yeah, so they're going to go top 2, right? For me, that basically has walked them into the grand final, in my opinion.
Geelong.
Yeah.
But they're not allowed to play at GMHBA either.
Oh, I just look how many in that top 4. If Gold Coast finish in the top 4, right? You look at that. Adelaide, Brisbane, Gold Coast. Do you think, in my opinion, I think if you don't make the top 4, you can't win the grand final this year. It's so tight.
Yeah.
You know how difficult it is to go on a 4-game run against these good teams?
But all it takes is one loss and one win. And you get like a team that's just lost in their double chance.
Yeah, but you look at like, I think one of those teams might get to a prelim. I don't think they can get to a grand final. Like you look at,
Like,
can Bulldogs go on could you think the Bulldogs can go on a 4-game run?
nah, no chance.
Do you think Freo can go on a 4-game run?
Potentially. Depends who they're matched up against.
You reckon Freo's more likely than the Bulldogs?
Yes.
Oh, okay, interesting.
I hate the
I'm
Bulldogs away from
I'm
home.
excited to talk about that one. GWS, do you reckon they can go through a 4?
They've done it before. And that's why I think yes.
But can you travel to Adelaide?
They
to
thrive off it, bro. They
Melbourne?
fucking love
Yeah,
it. Like
you're
they
not
are
wrong.
known. If there's a team in the AFL known for it, it's the Giants. But the thing I raised to you, right? If Geelong finishes second, Brizzy Lions at the G,
They did them till last
that's
year.
not a sure win, you know. Like
Yeah,
the
it's
Lions
not.
love playing at the G.
It's not. I reckon we're really just forgetting how good this Geelong team is. They haven't
Yeah.
played a decent team in that long.
Yeah,
And we'll discuss it in a second. But they beat Sydney quite thoroughly this weekend. And
yeah,
not that many Stars played very well either.
that's true.
Brisbane. Now it's crazy how if they lost this game, we're talking about they might miss the 8, and then they go and win it, and they have a chance to make top 4.
Oh, I know,
That's
literally.
like just how close
To finish second,
close this
if
is.
Geelong do something real
Yeah.
funny.
But they've got a big game against Hawthorn at the Gabba next week. Collingwood. Yeah, I don't know how they're still sitting 4th. That just shows how far ahead they were.
The thing is, unfortunately, they can't not miss finals.
No, they can't not.
Unless Freo fucking win by like 1 million points.
No, if Freo win, then Bulldogs don't make it. But
No.
Collingwood,
Oh,
'cause
yeah.
Bulldogs are a game down.
Yeah, it's true.
So yeah,
Stitch
Collingwood we've locked in. Hawthorn, they're locked in as well. The only way that they miss out is if they lose to Brisbane by 130 points or something,
Yeah.
140, and Fremantle only lose by 1 point. So they're basically locked in. Then you got Giants, big win. We said they needed to be proactive.
Yeah.
Like it was their spot to lose. And,
Yeah.
and we've seen teams do that. Giants when it did it, who did it last? Someone did it last week as well, who we thought weren't going to do well, and they did actually win the game.
The
I
thing
can't
is,
remember.
though,
but
They're still not safe.
they're not.
The Giants, out of everyone, is the least safe team.
because their
Their
percentage,
percentage
isn't
is
that great.
terrible. If
Yeah.
they lose to St Kilda, they're fucked.
Mm.
Because all it takes is the Bulldogs to win their game, and then they're done.
I don't know. I feel like even them, because Freo, they're still
Oh,
7%.
true.
They have to lose a lot, but I think St Kilda's going to beat them by, I think it's 110 points.
To not make the 8.
Yeah.
Why? Because of Freo.
Yeah, because Freo is 7% less.
Yeah. It doesn't matter either way, though, because if Freo wins, then the Bulldogs don't make it. And then if the Bulldogs win,
That's what I'm saying. If the Bulldogs win by
Freo's
1 point.
percentage.
If Bulldogs win by 1
and
point.
then Saints
and then Saints
smash
win-
them out the
I
park.
think St Kilda has to win by 110 and has to score over 100, but that obviously
Yeah,
makes sense. That
true.
You win by 110, you score 100. Then you've got Fremantle. They're the interesting ones. They're on the back foot at the moment. They've got to travel
Yeah.
to go and beat the Bulldogs, and what a game this game is going to be.
Yeah.
But we'll speak about that
I've
later
got
on in
my
the week.
final prediction. for the
Oh, okay.
ladder.
All right. Well, I'll just finish this one. And you got the Bulldogs, who just did well against the Eagles. They did
Yeah.
all right. And then the Suns, big loss.
Yeah.
They could have gone and pushed for, maybe top 2 they could have
Yeah.
done. But
I
now
fucking
they've
knew it.
fallen. You said it.
The experienced GWS Giants against just they haven't shown it to me yet. And the Giants are one of those teams. They'll play so dog shit.
Mm.
Watch, can they finish top 4? Their percentage just isn't good enough.
No, they could have to probably need a few things to fall in favour and whop the Saints.
I could see them hit a prelim this year, the Giants.
They
It's just
can.
such a Giants thing to do.
Well, we can speak about it now in terms of injuries to come back for these top 8 teams.
yes.
So these are the names that you're missing in this GWS team. Jake Stringer, he
Yeah,
walks in.
big.
I'm gonna say the names and you
Premiership
tell me
player.
if they walk in.
Yeah.
All right. Jake Stringer,
Yeah, easy.
Brent Daniels,
Oh, with ease. Oh,
Josh
actually.
Kelly,
Yeah, easily, but I'd like to see him play midfield.
Jack Buckley,
Oh,
and Jesse Hogan.
yeah.
On the weekend, they won without those 5 players.
Crazy.
Now, Callie and Daniels have been without for majority of the year. The interesting one is with Callie, right? Can we get a check? Are the Giants in the VFL finals?
I'll quickly look.
Check that one, please. Because what happens, like if he's
I
ready
think
to
they
play,
suck.
do they?
It's either Sydney.
No, they're in.
It's Sydney or it's. I think it might be Sydney that suck.
Sydney definitely suck. I think they
Yeah.
finished
What,
second
they're
last.
40 points.
So they're in. So Giants are in. That's my question because
That's good.
so
Kelly
he
will
might
definitely
play-
need.
Brent might play this
Yeah.
week. Do you play him in the VFL,
VFL.
if there's a game? I don't know if there is a game. If finals get a
I
week
think
off or not.
I'd say VFL.
But yeah, you play him in VFL.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
He hasn't played football in like
That's what he.
this year. Has he
Yeah.
played this year?
I don't think so. Maybe he might have played preseason or something. I
Yeah.
feel like he hasn't played, or if he has, he's played one game.
Oh, I think he did play one game this year. Didn't get a lot of disposals, and then got subbed out.
Yeah, okay. Was that due to his injury?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think so. I could be wrong though.
So basically, going through the ladder, this is what happens. Gold Coast, if they win one of those two games, they're safe.
Is that right?
Yes.
Oh, because their percentage
Yeah.
is so much better than Freo's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
okay.
they win a game, bang, tick, you're in finals. Don't have to
Yeah.
worry about it.
Oh,
However,
imagine it comes down to the Essendon one.
well, what it'll come down, even if they beat Port, right?
Yeah.
And then they go and beat Essendon, they will know how much, because the game's on a Wednesday, they know how much they need to win by it to make top four.
Yeah.
Because after that Port game, after all the games are done on Sunday, they'll most likely be fifth, right? Or fifth or sixth or something sitting there but safe.
Yeah.
It will come down to how much they beat Essendon by, whether they make it or probably Collingwood.
Yeah.
And then, it comes down to Freo Dogs. Now, tell me what your ladder looks like. Do you have Gold Coast in the top four?
I have them fifth.
Yeah. Well, what's their percent? I'm assuming
It
to
doesn't
Collingwood.
let me do the percent. So yeah, to Collingwood. Oh, this has just got the margin.
Yeah, you can.
Oh,
you
I can
choose-
change
yeah,
the
you
margin.
how much you reckon they win by.
Probably with my 50. They beat, but Essendon's been good. Like I can't fault their.
Yeah, but end of the year, you could just see.
But then I could also see Collingwood smashing the D's. Oh, but they never normally do. All right, here's what I've got. So I'll read out the games and then I'll
Mhm.
read out the ladder.
Okay.
So I've got Carlton to beat Essendon,
Mhm.
whatever. Collingwood to beat Melbourne by about 20 points. The Suns to beat Port by 20 points. Could be more, but Adelaide Oval, I'll give them a pass. Crows to beat North.
Mhm.
Geelong to beat Richmond. I'm not doing margins for that because those two could get fucking ridiculous. Swans to beat Eagles. Again, I'm not doing margins for that one. Giants to beat Saints, 20 points. Freo to beat the Doggies.
You think Freo will win?
I think, again, the Nat 5 story is still on for me.
yeah.
so-
okay.
I've got Freo beating the Doggies at Marvel. Lions to beat the Hawks at the Gabba. And then the Suns to beat Essendon by 50 points, which has my ladder at Crows first with 72 points. Geelong second, 68 points. Brizzy third, 66 points. Gold Coast fourth with a percentage of 123.5. Collingwood fifth with a percentage of 123.2.
And
so
then
point
you'll
three.
have. So our top five are identical, even percentages. So we've gone the exact same thing.
And then I've got Giants, Freo, Hawks.
Yeah. So the difference is I've got the Dogs.
So you've got Giants, Dogs, Hawks.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
So if we go off ours, it's so Adelaide plays Gold Coast, Geelong plays Brisbane, Collingwood plays Hawthorn, GWS plays Western Bulldogs or Freo.
Yeah.
Yeah, geez. It's gonna be close. So basically what Gold Coast need to do to make the top four is win both those games by a total of 70-ish points.
Yeah.
That's basically what they've got to do. Doable as
Jeez.
well. Very
Yeah,
doable.
very doable.
Depends what port you get. That's
Should
the
we do
question.
finals? Predictions?
Well, what you
Or
reckon?
we'll do it end of round 24?
Yeah, I think we do it.
Yeah, do it end of
when we
round
know
24.
what's going to happen.
Because they've got the bracket that you can fill out.
Yes, yeah. All right. Well, shall we get into the games this weekend? There's some big ones to discuss. So we'll discuss our games and we'll probably, the ones that don't really matter, we'll skip through quite quickly and
Yep.
discuss the other ones that do matter more in-depthly. Sharky, do you want to talk about your boys?
Yeah, Hawks versus the D's. What a game this was. Wasn't able to watch all of it personally, but yeah, was really happy with
What
the
were you
lads.
doing? Were you sick?
There should have been all you could do.
Yeah.
Mate, the
Were you
sickness,
sleeping?
it took me on. There was sleep. It was also a big worry for me personally that too much adrenaline and excitement might really shut my system
kill
down.
ya.
Yeah, it might shut my system down.
Yeah.
So didn't watch all of it, but was very happy with the game. Yeah. I mean, I was coming into this one thinking that D's might come over us and get the win. Just, I don't know. I'm assuming they had to bounce back in some form. But yeah, glad we came out with this result. And can I just say, Gunston is in all-time form. Like, yeah. It's just
Yeah.
ridiculous at this stage.
He's a fucking weapon.
Like, I don't understand how, he was playing a bunch of games down at Box Hill Hawks last year. We had Bruce. Now we've had Bruce
It's
going to
gone opposite.
retirement. Yeah.
It's
Bruce is like,
literally
I'm
opposite.
a bit done now.
Bruce was so much better last year,
Mm.
and Gunston was playing VFL the whole year. And now it's gone the opposite. Bruce is playing VFL, and Gunston's just torn it up.
The crazy thing is he could have 10. Like his
Kicked
first
7 goals, 4.
quarter, he had 5 marks inside 50.
Yeah.
I don't know why Stephen May was on him.
Yeah.
It just doesn't like it doesn't. Stephen May's your intercept, not your one-on-one.
Yeah.
Especially the size of Gunston. Like he's
But then
just
they put
marking in
Daniel
there.
Turner on him, and he just got destroyed as well.
But I think he matched up better than what May did, especially because they were one-on-oneing him. That was the
Yeah.
crazy thing. Actually, you don't see that anymore. He literally got the 50 to himself and sat in the goal square and got the 50 to himself and said, "Cook."
Well, that's why he killed Daniel Turner, because it was just
On
hit
the
up lead
Yeah.
every single time.
There's
and
no
then just
players like that anymore.
sharpshooter.
Like what other player under the age of 28 is a hit up lead? Or you know what I mean? Like there's just
Yeah, I'd probably say Josh Tracy.
you
Little bit.
reckon? Yeah,
They're all
maybe.
Larky.
Yeah, Larky's one.
Larky
Mate.
loves that
Larky'd be
shit.
one. Yeah.
Yeah, but apart from maybe not Josh Tracy, he's not a big pack mark kind of guy. But yeah, he was a fucking weapon. Like seriously, kicking 7 goals at that age is just unheard of, to be honest.
The Hawks had to get this done though. It was one that could have slipped from them.
Oh yeah,
But they just got the job done.
Yeah.
Dylan Moore, 2 and 32.
yeah.
He was awesome. Kicked the first goal of the game. Controversy though, on whether it was touched or not. He kicked the first goal.
Yeah.
And all the Melbourne players say, no, it was touched. It was touched. Dylan Moore says it was touched. He put his hand up and goes, no, it was touched. Ark says, no, all clear, goal. How can
What?
you, and it was clear, like you could see that it was touched. How can you clear it touch when the bloke who kicked the goal was saying, no, it was touched?
That's crazy.
So that was a bit of controversy to start it off. But yeah, the Hawks, they're just getting the job done. Connor McDonald, 1 goal, 28 touches. It's the small forwards. Like, again, when Hawthorn kicks, it's the small forwards, bring back to them. And then, I don't even know where else you kind of go with it. Melbourne, probably where they're at.
I don't know. I
You lose
thought
by 6 goals against it. Yeah, that's
I think they're a 6-goal losing team when Pickett doesn't play well.
yes.
And Pickett
yeah.
did not play well at all. So Pickett had 10 touches and a goal. Played a lot of CVAs as
goal.
well.
That goal as well came after siren to finish
Yeah.
the game.
So I wouldn't call that a very I'd say he's a 6-goal difference almost. I'd say at least 4 goals. Probably put them in that game. So
Still the jumper swap with Bruce though.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that was good.
I like that. I do find it interesting though when they sacked Simon Goodwin, they would discuss, we're still a finals. We should be in finals. Like our aim this year was to make finals. Next year still to make finals.
Yeah,
They're not missing anyone of key note apart from really Lever.
I think did Lever play?
No,
it was
Lever didn't
Disco.
play.
Yeah,
So apart from Lever, and it's still 6 goals.
yeah. I think it just comes down to and. I hate to
It's-
say it, but Christian Petrarca's form is just not great.
His kicking is horrible.
Yeah, it's really fallen off. I thought Clary was actually pretty good.
No, he's been good.
He's been
last
very good.
Month of football,
Yeah.
even before Goodwin went. I think he's now 25 touches last 4 or 5 weeks.
Yeah.
He's having a good year now.
Had 28 and a goal, and he's playing a lot more defensive as well. So
But
Uh,
it's the goal that he kicked. Yeah, if you go back and watch
that
it,
was good. That was from Petrarca.
he ran. There was a stoppage in their back line,
Yeah.
and I think he got 2 touches in that passage of play and ran to the middle of the ground. Didn't get the ball, kept running, and then Petrarca over the top. Like that's
Yeah.
I went. Oliver's switched on.
Yeah. That could have been Petrarca's goal for sure, but he gave it up to to Clary, which was good to see. But yeah, I don't know. Like it just for me, it's their forward line, but it's always been their forward line. And normally they had such a good backline in midfield to bail them
Hold it
out.
up, yeah.
But now that the backline's not firing on all cylinders and the midfield's not as good anymore, it just falls apart. But for me, it's literally their forward line is terrible. Jacob Van Rooyen is so bad. Like, it is ridiculous. He kicked 2 goals on the weekend, had 13 touches, 7 hit-outs, gave Gordy a chop out. You'd think that's a pretty good stat line. But you see, like, he drops marks. He fumbles the football. Like, he is not AFL standard, in my opinion.
I agree with that. I think it's a confidence thing.
Yeah, for sure, because he was a gun.
Yeah.
He was an absolute weapon. But ever since he's just kind of lost confidence and he played a couple of bad games and it's just kind of run with him after he got dropped to the VFL.
Max Gawn had his way with Lloyd Meek.
Oh, yeah.
He just ran circles around him, did Max. And that basically just goes, he's your All-Australian ruckman.
Every now and again, Lloyd Meek will play a game and you'll be like, are you an AFL ruck? Like
He does it every so often, and you're
every now and again, you're like, what's going on, Meeky? You having a bad day? Or yeah. But Gordy just 27 touches, 35 hit-outs, 5 clearances. Doesn't get much better than that.
That's the worry I have for Melbourne is, like, let's say in an ideal world he goes and at this sort of form for another 2 years, right? We'll say that. No, I don't reckon he will, but let's say he does. But they have no one coming. Like, who's there?
Will Verrill.
Chuck, you want to tell us a bit about Will Verrill?
no.
Well, there you go. So, like,
Matt Jefferson.
he's not a ruck.
Yeah, true.
That's where I look, and that's their problem.
Yeah.
But yeah, the Hawks got done. Good job.
On to the first game of the round, Saints versus the Dons at Marvel. This was something I was looking forward to. First game of the week, you know, a bit of entertainment as a sick lad in bed, and this was a game to watch. It wasn't the most skillful of games, didn't really mean anything in the context of the ladder, but it was good close game to be about. Good to see the Dons putting up a bit more of a fight than I'd usually see. And yeah, I was impressed. I was impressed by this one.
So I've got a question for you, Keon.
Oh god.
So you guys are on a 4-game win streak, right? And I want to know if you're
None of which we've won by more than 10 points.
I want to know if you're happy with that, because all of them are bottom 4 sides, apart from Melbourne, I think. Or maybe they might even be. But 3 of the bottom 4 sides and by under a margin of 20 total points. Are you happy as a St Kilda fan, considering you beat Essendon by 2 points that you could have lost? The same goes with Richmond, run too far. McIntosh, some bad problems. North were coming late there, and Melbourne 6 points as well. Where do you sit in this kind of?
Yeah, no, I agree. I'm not happy. I sit in 2 places, right? I sit in the first 90% of the game, and that's we're not. I know Roz's game plan. We've seen it for the last 3-4 years, but I was expecting this last month of footy him to change it.
Yeah.
And the way you look at the way we played against Melbourne was just we all out attacking, go, and we dominated from the midfield. We dominated off halfback, and that's where our best players are. And I was getting real frustrated against Essendon.
Yeah.
And then that other 10% of the match is at the day you're playing a team, and all those games have been close, yet we haven't lost one.
Yeah.
And that's what I go. And you look at Melbourne, and I know that one was a weird one, like how they came back from that. But it's the never die attitude, don't give up. And I think that's what shows me we've got a good group of young players that, yes, we haven't done well against these teams. I would have rather to win by 40 against all these teams. And then you go, well, you know, we look good.
Yeah.
That part I'm not happy about. But it's the part that we were behind against Essendon. We were behind against Richmond. North were coming. We were behind against Melbourne's. We know how to win now. That's what we're learning, which we probably haven't as of recent. We just need to learn how to play the first 3 quarters of football.
So I'll say it this way.
I think the game plan needs to be changed
Yeah.
a bit more. And there's another team who I think, which I'll talk about later.
So significant injuries for St Kilda over these past 5 weeks. Can you know, like, are there any? at all?
Butler was one.
Dougal Howard, is he playing?
He hasn't played basically all year.
But has he been VFL?
No, he's injured.
Yeah, I thought so.
Dougal Howard, Cordy hasn't really been playing either. He's been on and off.
Yeah.
Philippou
Yeah.
is the big one.
So I'll put it this way. The Saints, last time they played Richmond, you guys beat us by 82 points.
Mhm.
That's our... Oh, no, it's not our biggest loss. We've lost a couple of big ones, but that's one of our biggest loss. At the time, that was our biggest loss. You beat the Demons by 30 points when you played them last as well, and that was probably when they were a better side than they are now. I question Ross, to be honest with you, because it doesn't make any sense to me. Why you're so much better of a side than Richmond, and you're so much better of a side than North. You're so much better of a side than Melbourne. You've got way better lists. You're so much better than Essendon. Why does this happen? And that's what I hate about Ross's game plan is no matter what team you play against, you guys are going to put the same performance up regardless, unless you change something. You know what I mean? And that's what it felt like in that game against Melbourne. In that fourth quarter, it felt like Ross was just let it play. Just play it how you want to play it, boys. Like when Naz was kicking those goals, Ross was just sitting back laughing.
Mm.
And I like to see more of that. Just let the boys go out there and play some football instead of this same game plan that you might only lose to Collingwood by 4 points, but you're only beating Richmond by 4 points. And I just don't understand Richmond, St Kilda. Like I don't know where to look at them.
I'll tell you this, right? There's two things. At 3/4 time, I said some interesting words to my mother, maybe along the lines of, should Ross Lyon be our coach? Anyway, we won that, whatever. The thing I think, and I think this is what's going to happen, is we signed Naz today.
Yeah.
It's a win.
Winhager's most likely going to sign now.
You'd
His
think
housemate,
so.
best mate, right? If we hold on to Marshall, Philippou's going to play. Cuddly Ross is gone. I honestly think next year he's going to walk in and I reckon he's just going to, someone's going to tell him
Yeah.
and just go, this is what's happening now, boys.
Yeah.
If you're not going to fucking play football and play the way that I think it might send some shockwaves through the club, but it's interesting. The other thing I'm going to throw at you, we only are a quarter of a year older as a whole list
It's true.
as Richmond is.
Yeah.
And you look at Fremantle, they're at the exact same spot. Again, they're fighting. So it shows the different levels that the lists are at. But yeah, we should. I'm not going to hide behind the fact that we should be doing better.
Yeah.
That's you can't deny that.
It just seems. It sucks because I can understand where Ross is. It's like you don't want to treat them like you don't want to go hard for them because they'll just move clubs, you know. Like, but I agree with you. If they get those signings, it's like, all right, you guys are locked in. This is the culture. Get with it or fuck off.
I think
because we've got our foundation.
I think it hasn't mushed in one game yet, and it could against GWS.
Yeah.
But in types of quarters, we're seeing things.
Oh yeah.
You look at Winhager's first half.
Yes.
Awesome, right?
Yeah.
You look at Wayne Miller's last 6 weeks. Awesome. Like you forget about that. Jack Steele, you forget about maybe the 1 or 2 games he's played in the last 8 weeks.
Yeah.
It's slowly coming back for him. On the weekend, he had 27 touches. Now, they weren't amazing. He gave away a few critical free kicks in the fourth quarter, but he's slowly getting it back. We found Hunter Clark at the halfback. Unfortunately, he's injured now for the rest of the year.
Yeah.
So that was something we found. Brad Hill hasn't got too long left, but he's last. I don't think he's gone underrated. His last 6 weeks have been not to a all-star level,
Yeah.
but to a top 5 in the last 6 weeks as a club. We've seen what Max Hall can do this year. Hugo Garcia's last month of football has been pretty good as well. He had another 20 touches
12
on
tackles
the
on the
weekend.
weekend as
12
well.
tackles. His speed, it's like, if you see like how quick he is.
Yeah. Crazy.
He's unbelievable. Marshall does Marshall things. If King comes back, right, Cooper Sharman doesn't get the number 1 defender. He gets the second defender.
Yep.
Bang. I think that just makes him he'll look a bit better.
Yeah.
Jack McRae started the season off really well in those games where
Yeah.
we won, and he's just fallen off.
He's been
However,
really average.
he's been thrown on the wing. We've been playing the younger kids, which I like. I think McRae was there to teach these kids, to teach Garcia. So I think what his role has been good. Zach Jones, Hugh Boxall though, he's what he's contested marking. Mason Wood has to be, because I think Mason Wood's probably one of the best contested markers. But Hugh Boxall's contested marking in the air. He's very strong in the air. Darcy Wilson, been playing a lot of VFL this year.
Yeah.
But they're trying to make him into a quick midfielder, which I think he's got to stay on the outside. I think he's better on the wing.
Way
Cal
better.
Wilkie, we know what he does. Liam Stocker shows up every week. Toby Trevelyan, he's the interesting one. I don't know he only had the 8 touches on the weekend. He came in, it could have been a halfback intercept sort of player. Like you look at him, maybe a Josh Worrell type of player.
Yeah.
You just haven't seen much from him. So I want to see his progression. Taru, we found him.
That's a good find.
He's been awesome. I thought Dodson on the weekend didn't get much of the ball, but he actually looked all right.
Yeah.
His
He
first
starts
half was
fucking
good.
fights.
He does. He's a little angry man. Philippou, he hasn't found it, but he missed a whole year of football. Give him another preseason. We saw what he
Yeah.
did in that last month last year.
4 touches.
And I think the
71%
week
time
before
on
he only had
ground.
3. But he
Yeah.
hasn't been put in the midfield. He's been playing half forward, just trying to work out how to play footy. And when he was playing VFL, he was racking 30 up.
Yeah.
So it's not like he's forgotten how to find the football. And Jack Higgins, I mean, he does what he does. So there's players, and Caminiti, I think, has been a good find.
Yeah. I just love to see them play as a team.
That's
you
what
know?
I mean. I want to see
A
click,
whole,
click, click.
yeah.
I want
Like
to see Tyru.
over a 5-week basis, like, because I feel like with the St Kilda thing, you can always point out 3 or 4 blokes that always played really well, but you could never go, fuck, they played really good as a team. Like, I can't fault one player.
I also think why we struggled against Essendon, not versus Richmond, was I think that their last month has actually been good.
Oh, Essendon,
Like,
they've been
they've
very
actually
good. Yeah.
done very well.
We'll give them
But
props.
I look at the 10, 12 St Kilda players, and there's a lot of them, and I go, if it clicks, good things can happen.
Oh, yeah.
But if it doesn't, it could be a list that goes to waste though.
Yeah. I do think Jack Steele is a big loss in the midfield, just considering how poor he's been this year.
Yeah, he's just got to find. His form's coming back, but it's the tackles. He in the third quarter he gave away 3 high tackles.
Yeah.
Crucial. Kicked 2 out on the full. Like he's just given a few away, which it's going to happen as you're trying to get back into the game. But give him a preseason, get better. He's going to stay. This is his year. He's got to show something.
Oh, yeah.
If not, I would take the captaincy away from him and give it to Wilkie,
Yeah.
because his best football was when he wasn't captain.
Yeah.
And in my opinion, it's because you look at players who are leaders without having to have the leader factor.
Yeah.
And he was a player who just leads.
Yeah.
He's going to have your 10 tackles, your 25 touches, and just leads. Hard crunching player. He doesn't need the extra,
And the
over his
worst
name.
thing to happen to a captain is losing form.
Hmm.
Cornelio, players like that. I don't know many captains that lose form and then don't either lose their captaincy and like become a bad player or like find form again.
But there's good things and there's bad things, but it's interesting.
It's a good conversation to have.
It's a great conversation. I could talk about 3 hours. Just one more thing on St Kilda. Do you know who told all the players about Maz signing?
No.
Harriet? Does that name ring a bell?
Oh, fucking Brad Hills.
Brad Hill's daughter.
Oh, you're
So
kidding.
she got up in front of all the Saints boys with Brad Hill and just told him that he was staying. So she played a crucial part in him
Yeah,
staying.
that's hilarious. Imagine she rocked up to his door just crying.
Totally.
Please.
But I wonder, and I'm sure it'll come out maybe in 10, 15 years, about what Brad Hill could have done. I feel like he played a key role. Because what it seemed that he was doing in the last month.
Yeah, you can see
Was
it.
he was
You
trying.
can see it.
I genuinely reckon that was his
A
last
recruiter,
hurrah.
proper recruiter.
It could have been his last hurrah of
Do you reckon he was
as a-
like,
for the club.
mate, I moved clubs. It was one of the worst decisions I ever made.
Oh, you want to go play with your best mate? I went to play with my brother and it just didn't work.
Just fucked it.
Then we moved to the Sunday game where we had North take on the Tigs up at Ninja Stadium. North coming away with the win here quite comfortably. Will, were you okay with the boys' performance up there? Wanted to see a bit
No.
more?
Did you really think I was going to say
Well,
yes? there?
sometimes I go, not happy with the performance. And you go, I was happy.
That's when we lose by like 20 points. You're like, it's closer
Okay.
than I thought it was.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
No, this is fucking shit. Like, seriously. And midfield got absolutely disgustingly destroyed. So, yeah, like, I literally don't know what else to say, really. Like, Nake was okay in parts, but mostly got given a bath. Zeri had fucking, 18 tackles or something like that. And at midfield, like, genuinely just got fucking destroyed, like, shit on properly. Sheasel ties the record for most disposals ever. LDU picks up 40 of his own touches purely from the midfield. I thought Lynchy was very good, though.
He was actually his first half.
Yeah.
Actually, he looked good.
He kicked 4 behinds, but he could have kicked 7. Kicked 3 goals, 4. Seth Campbell kicked the 3 as well. So I reckon last week it'll come down to the race of who wins the.
Is it close?
Yeah, between Campbell and Lynchy, I think.
okay.
It's pretty close. Bolter kicked the 2, obviously playing down forward. And I think losing Floston was a very big out because we were with them at halftime.
That's what I thought was interesting. Loston went down, but Bolter didn't go back.
Yeah.
Would
Pretty
you have
sure.
rathered him to
Yes.
have gone back?
And I'd so much rather other people go into the midfield. Like, just change it up.
But do you think that's now coming down to Ruze's I don't want to change my game plan thing?
Yeah, I could understand that if they're performing. Like, if they're playing their role, that's fine. But when you're getting smashed and you can see a visual problem, right? You bring, like, rookies in. Like, I'm not saying, like, someone random. Like, I'd love to see Maurice
Yeah, that's what I
Rioli
was
go
going to
in
say. I
there.
wanted to see Rioli go into the midfield.
Yeah.
And just give speed. That was the problem.
We had 0
Couldn't
speed.
find the ball. Like
Get Taj Hodden in the fucking midfield. Like,
he was in there.
a
quite
little bit, but not a lot. Like, he played 19% CBAs. Bolter did play a lot of CBAs as a ruckman.
Hmm.
And Seth Campbell was in there a little bit, which was good to see. But apart from that, like, Rioli didn't touch it, you know. I just don't like it at all, to be honest. But, you know,
Yeah, I agree. I think the midfield
we got done.
midfield was just errors everywhere. Couldn't get the hands on the
Yeah.
ball.
And our first half, our backman did really well, and it just
Mm.
kind of dropped off from there.
I think the stat that shines out to me the most is that North Melbourne had 220 handballs. So they have a season average of only 150.
Yeah.
And then the other one is you look at disposals, and North Melbourne have 9 of the top 10 disposal getters.
I will say what makes me happy is North Melbourne traded their first round
Yeah.
draft pick for Matt Whitlock, basically. They traded their first round draft pick for this year for a second round draft pick of last year, which was Matt Whitlock. And Matt Whitlock on the weekend had 41% time on ground. It's only half a game.
He was the sub. No, was he the sub?
I think so.
Yeah.
He
I
was
thought
the
he was
sub
the
or he
sub.
got subbed. No,
You'd
he
hope
was the
so.
sub.
He
41
was-
ti-
I
percent
think
on
he
the
was.
ground.
I'm pretty sure he was the sub.
Yeah, I think he was the sub. Anyways, 2 touches. 1 goal,
Mhm.
but 2 touches. This is like, ever since he's come in, he's really done nothing. And like, look, you know, there's obviously a lot of time for him. And, you know, but it makes me happy knowing that instead of having that pick, we've got pick 3 this year. So
Anyone got anything they want to add before we move on to the next one? Fantastic. Then we'll move on into Willy's Wonkers. Oh, it's went. The speaker's obviously having issues. I've just clicked the stinger.
yes, right. Yeah, not too many this week. Sharky's got one he wants to start off with.
Yeah, just from the Brizzy Freo game, you got Josh Tracy takes a mark in the square. You know what? Doesn't take his 30, go back, kick the goal. Instead, he just goes, "Oh, I'm just going to play on. I'm going to kick it," and misses it. I think did he get chased down tackle?
Yeah, he got done holding the ball.
Yeah,
Missed
which
his
is
boot.
just so silly. It was just a crucial time that they needed a goal to try and switch the momentum up, and nothing really happens there. But yeah, that's
Yeah.
mine.
And then I've got one more for the week. There wasn't much that went down that I really noticed on the footy field, but Harry Sheasel. obviously picked up the 54 touches, but his 50th, that was the big one, right? When you hit the big 5-0, that's what everyone's looking for. And
century.
the commentators, they were waiting for it. They were ready, and he gets the pill. The crowd goes wild. He's about to get rid of it. And here comes fucking Maurice Rioli just to spoil the fucking party. It was hilarious. He gets him holding the ball. Just the most Maurice Rioli thing to ever happen. Shiz ends up getting it like fucking 30 seconds later. But yeah, that was pretty funny. So
I've got a cheeky little off-field one.
Oh, yeah?
So on the weekend, Mitch McGovern has been playing VFL the last 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And we discussed that he would probably come in.
Yeah.
Didn't get picked to play, right?
Yeah.
So this is a little tweet I saw. Mitch McGovern not being selected this week means he can't play the 2 remaining games needed to trigger his contract extension for 2026.
Whoa, what?
So he had to play 2 more games for the year
Yeah.
to hit his trigger to be extended for next year.
So he's going to get delisted.
So that's what I'm saying. So do you think that this is a bit of a wonka by Carlton, or do they know what they're doing?
Yeah, I reckon they know what they're doing. Because
So
Carlton got fucking smashed in the VFL.
There's 2 things I want to put, whether it's they're going to get rid of him or they want to offer him less money. Because I'm pretty sure he's getting paid like quite nicely
Yeah.
for like what he does. So I thought that was a bit of an interesting one. I don't know if that's a wonka on the club not hitting the trigger. They didn't know about it. I'm sure they had to.
They had to know about it.
Or it was a cheeky little something smart from him.
I think he's injured.
No, he played. He was available to play.
He didn't play VFL.
Oh, I can definitely tell you he was available to play.
Oh. So he didn't play VFL or AFL.
No.
Maybe he threw the towel, not getting picked in the ones.
Maybe do you reckon VFL games would count towards that?
Probably not.
I reckon it would for your contract.
I doubt it.
Because that is up to them, right? Like the selectors to pick you for AFL football.
Yeah, I doubt that it falls to AFL, VFL against AFL.
Yeah. So maybe he played local footy on the weekend.
Yeah, I'm not sure. But yeah, I thought that was quite funny.
Yeah.
On to the other Friday night game where we had Freo take on the Dockers.
Oh, did you hear?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Freo take on Brizzy at Optus Stadium. Very crucial game for both teams as they hit the end of the season and they're starting to get ready for finals. This one I thought was going to be a bit of a nail biter, but unfortunately, Lions just really proved that they're not to be messed with. Came out there and got, a 60-odd win and looked damaging. And it felt sometimes that the Dockers were asleep at the wheel. With 14 points, they just weren't really able to convert. And, yeah. Yeah, Keon?
No, sorry, I just seen something else. Yeah, geez, Lions just came out. And that Will and I spoke about it. We said that it's the first quarter for Brisbane. They show up, we know what we're going to get, and that's exactly what we got. Zach Bailey, geez. His first half especially was just like unbelievable.
And
Not going to say I told you so,
Yeah,
but
that's who you said.
he looked, geez, he just looked awesome. But again, he could have the first 3 goals of the game. His goal kicking. It just doesn't, I don't know what's wrong with his goal kicking, but it just doesn't work. And they're not like their typical kicks. He struggles to hit them. But yeah, God, they just tore Freo to shreds.
Yeah, and a big one for me was to see Caleb Sarong playing with game of football, and that he did not, in my opinion. Had the 26 touches with the 5 tackles and 8 clearances, but I just felt like his impact was null and void, to be honest. It just didn't really do much for the Lions, for the Dockers. He wasn't really much of a problem at all for Brizzy, and they dealt with him pretty easily.
Yeah, they've got so much of the ball in their back half, uncontested marks.
Do you think
Brisbane
that Big O comes in next week?
I don't think so. Because I think what Darcy Fort's doing at the moment, it's just working.
Yeah. Sad to say.
It's an interesting one because I don't know why they're picking Sam Day over Big O. Like, do they really think Sam Day's a better forward than what Big O is? You know what I mean?
They must, even though Sam Day hasn't kicked a goal since.
Well, that's what I mean. It's
2018.
like,
Eric Hipwood also fucking sucks.
Yeah, they rely on
Logan Morris is
Logan
literally
Morris. That's
like,
it.
It's ridiculous how good he is because he's kicked 4 again this week.
Good on Chris Fagan though. He could have easily have been dropping Charlie Cameron.
Chris Fagan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The form that Charlie's been in the last 6 weeks. I don't think he could kick a goal for 4 weeks.
Yeah.
You could have said, no, go play 2s and go find some form.
Kicks
Then
the 3.
he stuck with it, kicked the 3.
Yeah.
Was a live wire. Cam Rayner starts game slow and then just comes in hot.
Yeah.
It's becoming his thing where he just kicks goals in the second half. I think 80% of his goals have come in second half, they said. But for me, Jasper Fletcher, 32 touches. He's just becoming a player.
Yeah.
He's there with Dane Zorko, just dominating, elite. Freo though, big worries, and if they play the way that they played against the Bulldogs on the weekend, they're not going to win. Like we talk about how bad the Bulldogs' backline is.
Yeah.
They can't be. They were so slow.
Mm.
Like I don't know what your thoughts were, but they just didn't move the ball with speed.
Yeah, they just got completely outclassed in the midfield as well. Like, just really nothing there, to be honest. Like, Brayshaw couldn't really get too much of the football. I don't really know. They were just kind of beat in all areas of the game. They didn't even get a chance to get the pill in their hands, to be honest. So
for me, it was just their ball. I just felt Bulldogs. This is what Bulldogs backline we know is shit.
yeah,
You have a 3-pronged tall forward, some good small forwards. They just need to hack the ball in there. I don't care how they do it, but just get it in there because that Bulldogs backline is going to collapse at some point. But if they just play their slow build-up football, it gives time for like Tim English to get down there and give it a hand. Rory locked a set.
Also, just not good enough from Sean Darcy and Luke Jackson to come up against a single Darcy Fort and a little bit of Sam Day and to not even fire any shots. Luke Jackson should be beating Darcy Ford all over the field.
Well, that's the problem. You look at Luke Jackson. He had 11 touches for a bloke that plays a fair bit of midfield time plus rucked. He only had 11 touches.
Yeah,
he has to be having 15 at least. a game.
Easily.
He needs to get more of the ball.
Yeah,
You can't. If you look at him and go, because what he does, he plays basically a midfield as in what amount of time midfield because he goes into ruck and then he plays midfield tiny bit forward. He basically plays and he only had 11 touches.
Yeah.
Hayden Young, possibly to come back in. Do or die games, you have to play him.
Yeah.
My opinion, ball movement speed, he goes to halfback.
Oh, I reckon you chuck him at heart, like full forward.
At full forward.
I reckon if he's undercooked, you pluck him forward.
But then you've got, what, are you going to drop a miss then?
No, you just move people around. I feel like he can definitely play forward without dropping anyone. Maybe move Bailey Banfield further up the field. But we know how good he is one-on-one against someone. Could be the difference maker. If he's undercooked, is what I'm saying. If he's healthy, I probably agree with you. Halfback, let him control the ball.
And the other one is, last week I said this, and I the way he played in that fourth quarter, and again, do or die game. I think Fife's got to play the whole game.
Yeah.
If his body holds up, his body holds up. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Same with Hayden Young.
That's what I mean. I feel like if you're Fife, you've got, if they don't make finals, one game of your AFL career left. Put your whole out there, like.
Well, it's not even.
He's too well-being, I feel like.
But that's not even that. He played 20% of the game and had 8 touches, 1 clearance. He looked good. He was kicking the football. And you take the fact that it's his last game. If he took that factor out of here and it was just, his body's, it's a struggle, but this game's a do or die game.
Yeah.
I'd play him. If his body gives up halfway through the second quarter, well, you tried.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, you look at other players who roll through that midfield. Nathan O'Driscoll had 5 touches for the game. Luke Jackson, we just spoke about. Shai Bold had 9. I thought he could have gone into the midfield a little bit more with a bit of speed. So was Sam Muskowski. He only had the 9. I want to see him in the midfield. I really like him, get some speed. And then Corey Wagner as well only had the 11 touches. I know he did get injured at one stage. and it might miss. He's a possibility to miss. So yeah, I feel like you bring Fife in and Young in and just say go for it.
Yeah.
And then the other one for Brisbane, Jared Berry, shoulder. Shit way to do it.
Yeah.
Of Brayshaw just giving you a shove.
Yeah.
Didn't have it taped or anything, but he does have shoulder problems. Are we seeing a Big O thing again from last year?
You'd hope not, especially from someone like Jared Berry. He's very important for this side.
And then they did come around today and say, "Oh, it's not that bad." Apparently, there's a possibility to play this week, is what they're saying.
Really?
I wouldn't play him
yeah.
because you're in finals. You're better off having him and not being in the top four than not having him and being in the top four. I just don't think they need to take the risk. I think they can beat Hawthorn without Jared Berry.
But like you said, no team in the top four can win the premiership this year.
That's what I'm saying. Oh, I get where you're coming from, but
I think if you're Jared Berry there as well, to give your guys the best chance possible, he'll definitely be trying to play.
I don't think it.
Because you think about
It's
it,
not
right?
worth
Like
it, in my opinion.
because they already get a week off.
That's what I'm saying. You give him 2 weeks, he's healed. But what happens if he goes out in the first 5 minutes, gets tackled, and bang, it's out, and now it's fully grade 1, grade 3 gone.
Could be back for the grand final.
Like, but then you run the risk of not having him in a game that
I don't know.
I don't think he plays.
If that's you're Jared Berry.
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing?
I wouldn't play.
I would play. You know, like I
The risk
going
to
off your
reward
own
is too-
off your own thing.
Mm.
You have to make top four.
But that's what I think they can still beat Hawthorn without him.
Yeah, it's tough though. Like he's
He's
so important for their side.
Oh, I think they can do it. And even if going off what I said, if they want to get there, they have to do it. They have to do it with him. So they're better off come grand final day, right? We're talking on grand final day. Brisbane don't make the grand final because Jared Berry played, and I don't know, let's say some winger popped off against who they played. I just think they're better off just going, all right, we're in the finals. It's a tough one. I think as a team to be like, we can have him for finals. He'll take 2 weeks off. They're better off resting him. Because the shoulder's a very easy thing that just can come out, especially the way that it did.
Yeah, it already came out real easy. I feel like probably the best way they could do it is just play him on a time management. You know, see how he's going. If he's not
But
going
that's a
well,
tough
then
one.
yeah,
Because if you do play him on time management in such a close game, and it comes down to the last 6 minutes, and you've got the choice of, I'm going to throw a name, let's say Bruce Revell or Jared Berry out there. You'd rather put Jared Berry on, wouldn't you?
yeah. But would you rather a full game of Bruce Revell or a half of Jared Berry?
I'd rather a full game of Bruce Revell if that tells me that Jared Berry is going to be full and healthy come round 1 of the finals.
Okay.
Sharky, where do you sit?
Couldn't tell you who either of these players are.
Jared
Well, just
Berry.
forget about who the players.
Oh, I would much prefer to have him rest against Hawthorn, where you got a finals lock. You'd say they'd be in the top 4. I would
No,
have him rest.
they won't be top 4.
If they beat Hawthorn,
Yeah, but without Jared Berry
I reckon.
and Lockie Neal.
Without Lockie Neal's a different story, but
Well, there's talks like he might be back.
Really,
Yes.
I thought the whole thing was that he was missing the season.
It was the thing was he was going to miss the regular.
Yeah, that's
season.
what I meant.
But no, there's talks that he might make a push to make it back. I just don't think
Well, there's another one
the risk
that you
is,
might be undercooking.
No, but I think his is different.
A quad,
Yeah,
like soft tissue could definitely go again.
it could, but I think that one he played through that one as well.
Yeah.
You can't
The thing is,
play through a shoulder.
yeah,
Whereas you can play through a final series. I also don't. Yeah, I don't think it's there needed to risk.
yeah.
from that game, we head to the Saturday Arvo up at People's First Stadium, where we had Suns take on GWS. GWS coming away with the win here. As we discussed before, a win. Them proactively going out and getting this win definitely could have just rolled over and had Suns take them on, but went out there, played aggressive, showed their brand of football, and I don't know about you guys, but Giants are one of those teams that on some weeks off the other, and this week that we well and truly saw them firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, that's the thing. Their best is so good, but then their bad is really bad.
They're not consistent in terms of performance. You never know which team's going to show up, in my opinion.
Yeah, like you look at what you got against the Bulldogs, and then you get this against Gold Coast. It's just like, oh, why is that happening? That's the real question. But yeah, they dominated from the get go. Kicked the first 5 goals of the game. But for me, it's the names that you've never heard of before, never really heard of, that
Harry Rouston
showing up. Rouston kicks
Grew.
the 4, Grew kicks 3, and Harvey Thomas had the 23 on the wing. He looked good. And then, of course, you're going to go to your Whitfield, Ash, Callahan, Green. Another one who I think is a big player that they were missing throughout the year and he could play a pivotal role is Cornelio. I think what he brings, just defensively, to allow Callahan.
He's like the Took Miller of the Giants.
I actually very much I agree with that. He's your older, calm-headed sort of, a bit more defensive sort of player, allows the other players to go what they do. And then Toby Green, again, shows his class. 2 goals, 19 touches. Take a screamer as well. That was a good mark.
Yeah.
Good kick as well. Cadman managed to get it off the ground and gets it. But yeah, too good on the day.
Yeah, well, I did see this coming. Obviously, from the preview, I did say that Giants' experience would win this game, regardless of where this game was played. And it went exactly how I thought it was going to go. You know, Sam Taylor did an amazing job on Ben King. He kicked 2 goals but had 6 touches, just no involvement at all. I think more so from a GWS perspective, they didn't just play a good game themselves, but they did really good at stopping the other team from having a good game. There was no one there that I thought, you know, had an elite game really from Gold Coast. Maybe probably Noah Anderson, obviously, but you expect that. If you can get a Noah Anderson 30 touches but not much impact, you'll take that every day of the week. Matt Rowell as well, probably not firing on all cylinders. Definitely was copping a little bit of a defensive run on him.
I thought Matt Rowell was their best player.
I thought Noah Anderson was probably better. 32 and 8 clearances on 728 metres gained. But one bloke that you said needed to play a very good game for them to win this, and he did, and that was Finn Callahan. So he really showed up this week. He might be stiff on the 3-2-1 votes because he was definitely best on for GWS in my opinion.
Yeah, he was good. He just gets their tsunami going. He gets them rolling. And yeah, it just looks good. I don't know what to say in this game. I was quite shocked by how much they won by. I thought this game was going to be quite close. And the thing that's happening is, like, it seems to be that GWS is Gold Coast's voodoo team. They just can't manage to beat them. They lost them early this year. It's sort of the year that they've been the most competitive, but even years past, GWS get over them. And I just think if they're most likely they're going to play each other round 1 in the finals.
Yeah.
What will be in Sydney, and Gold Coast needed to win this just to sort of break. You look at Adelaide; they broke that Collingwood drought, and I just think this is a big loss for Gold Coast.
Telling you, Gold Coast, when it matters, is one of the worst teams in the AFL. When it matters, they just can't do it. That's why they're so lucky they've got 2 games in round 24. Because if they had just the one to make finals, I would never back them in.
Yeah, but they would have had that game already played.
No, like I'm just saying, like in general. Like if they were sitting at where they are sitting now with only one game left,
To beat who would be playing Port.
Port. I would,
It would be it would be a tough win.
that's what I was saying. I wouldn't back them, but now because they've got that buffer, I feel like they'll play a lot better against Port.
With that game all done, we move on to Kiz's crack.
Let me have a crack at him.
Let me have a crack at him first.
Let me have a crack at it.
Get all worked up enough to crack it.
Yes, my crack is at Port Adelaide this week. Now, I did have a sound that was going to go with it that would have made a lot more sense, but unfortunately, it didn't work. Basically, in Ken's press conference, he basically lost his shit, and it seemed more aimed at the Port Adelaide Football Club. Asked about, how he feels about the season, and he just goes on to say, "I want it to be over. I'm done. I need it to be finished up." I don't think this season's worked for Port Adelaide. It's a nothing season. They've gained nothing. They've probably lost quite a bit of respect. They went from second on the ladder. They finished second on the ladder last year. The biggest fall off by any team throughout this year. And yeah, it just hasn't worked. Oh, what do you think, Sharky? Because I just
Their
reckon
season
they've
this
lost.
year compared to last is like night and day.
It's like I don't understand. What have they gained? Like, do you see anything they've gained from the year?
No, nothing. This year has set them back, if anything.
I definitely have set it back. I totally agree with that. I think I would love to know how much control Ken has on the team. Do you think he has the keys, or do you reckon he's
I feel
being
like he
told in
does.
the
I feel like
background?
Ken's one of those blokes that is at the forefront and telling people what's going on. I just don't know what's going. Like, I can't tell you what's going wrong at Port right now, but I can tell you right now, I don't feel confident that they beat a lot of teams in the side, and I feel like next year we're not going to see them bounce back. It's going to be a drag for them to get to where they were with a new coach. In more list changes, it's going to be hard for them to be the same team that we saw in 2024.
Oh, see, that's the thing. I can see him next year coming back and fighting for 8. Like, their list is an amazing list. You look at them. If they hold on, if their list doesn't change, there's no reason why they can't. Their list didn't change, really. They lost Marshall with injuries, which hurt. Obviously, Lukosius didn't play much, but they found some good players. Like, we've seen what Joe Richards can do. Berry's had his moments. They put Rosie to half back. Moraes, Farrell's last month of football, he's found a lot of the ball. I think what they've done
I'll
with
put it
certain
this way.
players.
No Miles Bergman, no Burgoyne, no Burton, no Horn Francis, no Lukosius, no Todd Marshall, no Sam Powell-Pepper, no Radagalia. And that was all just against Carlton.
Yeah.
So I
And
won't say previous
all
weeks
of
or
those
anything.
players would have played in the finals last year by Lukosius because he wasn't on the team.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's just hasn't been the year, but I'm gonna put this out and we're gonna keep it as a take to the bank.
We
We will never see a succession plan again.
okay.
I don't see it happening. I don't understand. Like, it won't happen anymore. It's never worked. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, can you tell me a succession plan that's worked?
You could say Sam Mitchell.
It took a few years though.
Yeah.
At the time, it got Alistair Clarkson was not happy for about a year.
Yeah.
They don't work well. Now you look at it now. Was that because of the succession plan, or was that just because Sam Mitchell's? I think it more comes down to Sam Mitchell coaching
Yeah.
because he didn't walk in and go bang with them. They were still bottom of the ladder for a year or two.
Yeah.
I just don't think we'll see him again. They don't work. That's what it's proved to us. Even like I'll give you a great one, and Sharky was the head of it. He called for it. Cox came in, like that wasn't a succession plan,
Yeah.
but it was a team that made a grand final. You handed the keys, nothing changed, and then bang, fell. They don't work.
Yeah. Oh, you're a bit stiff saying nothing changed for Sydney.
They lost 2 players.
But their forward line completely fucked.
Yeah. No, I just think what they did, they could have done a bit better. But no, you know what? I was too stiff on them. I will say that.
We'll give Dean Cox a pass for this year. Next year, though, if you have Joel Amati, Logan McDonald, Will Hayward, Justin McInerney, all those guys. Papley as well, healthy. Goulden didn't play for the first 13 weeks as
They
well.
missed Goulden and Mills the most.
Yeah. So, like, to be honest, if you add those players back into that side, they're still a top 8 side, in my opinion.
I do agree. I think maybe I was a bit harsh on them.
But it's true. Like, no one was expecting them to be like this.
With the Kids Crack all done, a game that was pretty boring to watch, to be fair. Blues take on Port. Blues coming away with the win by 54 points at Marvel Stadium. We touched on it before with Kids Crack. Ken, he's ready to leave. He's done.
Yeah, we can probably skip over this one. Not too much about it. Harry Mackay, good to see him get a good game in him.
It's good to see just for him personally.
Yeah, him kicking the 7 goals, that'll go a long way.
7 straight.
Yeah.
When was
So,
the last time we've
He
seen?
kicked 7 straight. That's a
Like,
great question.
Probably never. But
Yeah,
him kicking
never.
that straight is just like
Yeah. So that was great to see. Blues, they got it by 54 points. Not much here from me.
one thing I want to touch on. How do you feel about Walsh playing?
Like playing football.
Yeah. Like, would you have played him or would you
Yeah.
said season
Yeah,
done?
for sure.
Just wrap it up.
Nah, I play him. I think if you're Walsh as well, you want to prove yourself.
That's the thing. If you're 100% fit, why not play?
Yeah. And
Like,
he-
you're going to, like, he missed a whole year basically.
yeah.
You're just dying, especially when you start training with the team again. You're just dying to be
Oh,
able
yeah.
to play again.
Yeah, for sure.
To the People's Oval, where we had Adelaide take on the Pies, and finally, after 9 years, I believe, get the win over the Pies. The whole nation, personally, I found was quite happy. I said every smiling faces down the street. Crows coming away with that win was fantastic. And also to have Pies, they haven't won in 5 weeks now. Another win.
4 of the 5, I think.
Oh, it was just fantastic to see. And what Crows have secured the first spot now?
Top 2.
Top 2? When was the last time they were top 2? Realistically,
2017, they finished on top
Yeah.
of the ladder. That was the last time they made finals.
it's just ridiculous. And Will, I'm sure you're happy considering you've been backing these boys for a while.
Yeah, I'm fucking loving it. Not great about Rankin. We can probably bring that up now. He's obviously been reported
Allegedly. We've got to
Allegedly-
remember to say that.
reported for some homophobic slurs. Bit of controversy going around the town about it because they're saying if found guilty, it's a penalty of up to 6 weeks,
Mhm.
which will be the whole final series. But it then begs the question of Willie Rioli threatening death on someone and receiving a 1-match ban. There wasn't even a 1-match ban. That was a Port kind of told him, let's not go play this game. And he sat out for a week.
And then they're like 1-match banned.
Yeah, and then they kind of rolled with that. But the original thing came out saying that he was going to sit out. But and this is where I ask the question of, are we taking this homophobic slurs over death threats to players and following up the death threats? It's not like he just said, I'm going to kill you on the field. He texted him afterwards saying, don't go to Darwin or like have fun in Darwin. I know a lot of people in there. So for me, I don't mind giving Rankin 6 weeks, but you have to give Willie 6 weeks or more. I feel like a death threat is way worse than a homophobic slur, in my opinion,
I feel like everyone was saying that at the time though too, and the AFL just wasn't having a bar of it.
which is ridiculous.
Yeah, he should have. Willie Rioli should have had way more.
You should have 3.
Willie Rioli 3.
Yeah. Well, so I think for Rankin minimum 4, but I can see 7 because this is the thing.
Finlayson.
Finlayson. There we go. Finally got there. Finlayson got 3.
Yeah.
Graham got 2.
4.
Oh, you got 4?
4.
Oh.
It was either 3 or 4.
Well, whatever he got let off less because he was the one who came out and said that I did it.
Really?
Yeah. He got Will
Will
Powell
Powell got 5.
Lance Collard got 6 in the VFL. He's the most recent one.
No, the most recent one was Ryak Andrew. McAndrew's brother.
in the VFL.
Yes.
What did he get?
Like 6 or
So
something.
there you go.
Yeah.
Like it's gonna be upwards of 6, I think, 6 or more.
It's not deserving of 6. It's ridiculous. They've got a 0 tolerance on it, the AFL. So they're like, if he gets found guilty, it'll be definitely 6 or plus, depending on what he said as well. But no room in the game for it. But there's also no room in the game for other stuff. And this is where the consistency conversation comes up.
That's a great point because you look at AFL's funded mostly by gambling, right?
Yeah.
Gambling is like the biggest lead to suicide, like domestic violence.
Yeah. Men's
But
mental health
we'll
problems.
back the whole sport running on it. But like, and obviously homophobic, like that type of stuff's not needed on a football field. But there's it doesn't align.
Yeah. They're pick and choosing what they, and I feel like a big part of why the AFL is giving these penalties is because press and you know how much media attention there would be if, you know, it comes out that the AFL is, you know, homophobic and it's not welcoming to LGBT people. It'd be all over the press. So
That Collingwood player, he unknown who it is, but he said,
Darcy Moore?
is that who it was?
No.
Oh,
It's
okay.
just a guess.
Oh, they said it rattled them throughout the game, but after the game,
Well, Collingwood said that.
the Collingwood player apparently
Oh.
said it rattled him throughout the game, but sort of as after the game, and he gave it a couple hours, he felt better afterwards, and actually didn't have too much of a problem with it. After
Really?
he's thought about it for a little bit, that's what I heard.
Well,
But yeah, something it just
so
yeah.
you think about it, right? Rankin's a forward midfielder. So you'd have to say it's someone in the back line of
Or
Collingwood
midfield.
or someone in the midfield. I doubt he's saying it in the midfield that it would rattle anyone. He's not rattling Scott Pendlebury about that, you know, or fucking Steel side bottom. So then my next guess is in the back line. He probably wouldn't, maybe Billy Frampton, that'll rattle a little bit from that.
There's a few
Who performed pretty badly.
Darcy Moore.
So this is, we're not trying to jump to conclusions at all here, but, you know, if we're talking about players that were a little bit rattled playing poor games, you know. But, yeah, we'll see how that goes.
Quainer gave a couple free kicks against him.
Yeah, that's
was
true.
holding on to him at times.
Ooh, that's a good point. Could have been Quainer. He wasn't happy with him at all.
That's what I mean.
He was
That's-
very, but anyways, what a fucking game this
Oh,
was.
the game of the year.
Yeah, this game was
Was-
fucking unreal.
This if we get this for 4 weeks in finals, like we're
Oh,
set.
yeah. Dude, and I'm like, you ever see those games where you're like, thank fuck I don't go for either of these teams. Like,
Stress.
just the biggest like heart attack game you'll ever watch. Like, if I was an Adelaide fan, I would have been shitting bricks. And if I was a Collingwood fan, even more so. Keezy, he's thrown the ball up to Cumming and he's kicked the goal.
The Keane threw it.
The thing is, you can't fucking go. Like, how many times do you reckon the ball gets thrown in a
Oh,
game?
there's so many things. Well, first of all, Keith didn't need to throw it.
Yeah, he was fucking wide open. I don't know what that.
Just
I actually don't think he didn't
because
need
you
to.
kind of see his fist go
Yeah.
through. The Keane one definitely was.
Oh, yeah.
was a chuck.
See, I have a question here. What do you think about the Phil Thorpe? Do you think that should have been a
So
free
yeah,
kick?
this is what I would say.
Because
It
I've got a
should
bit
have
of
been a free kick because it is in the rule book is a free kick.
Yeah,
The other thing I want to point to is this is where life circles around and you get repaid for things. They missed out on finals a few years
Yep.
ago because the ball hit the post.
when you think about it, Keys getting touched,
Mm-hmm.
Keys throwing the ball,
Yeah.
swings and roundabouts.
What was it? Dawson a few years ago should have got a free kick against
Yep.
Jamie Elliott, I think it was.
Yep.
Didn't get the free kick against Collingwood. So it weighed itself up. But yeah, geez.
That Phil
What a
Thorpe
game.
one, I don't think should be a free kick at all. Like he tried kicking it up to
Nah.
the umpire, but I could understand it. So he's kicked it up, right? There's one umpire here. He's kicked it up like that, and it's gone way past this umpire. But there's another umpire right behind him. And that's the umpire that needed the pill. So if you actually look at it, the ball was closer to that second umpire.
You have to give it to the boundary umpire.
Yeah, but if you gave it to the umpire first, say Phil Thorpe picked that ball up, right? Threw it to the field umpire. That's not a free kick. The field umpire would just give it to the boundary umpire, and then
No,
most of them don't even give it to the boundary umpire. They just chuck it on the ground
Yes, but why couldn't he have just left it?
because he was trying to kick it up to himself and give it to the boundary
No,
umpire.
I don't know. I
Nah.
don't think he was.
Because it didn't go far. Like it's not like it fucking went like what? It saved maybe 3 seconds.
Yeah, it still what it does and why he did it. He kicked it because he was in the middle of the ground where it happened was to get back to the forward line.
Oh, I disagree. Like he kicks it up and he goes, "Fuck, sorry." It was just a big man being dopey as
No,
not understanding what he's doing.
I think regardless of what happened, you kick the football and it doesn't go to the umpire, bang, you're gone. Free.
but technically, if he left that, it would have gone to the field umpire.
yeah, so
from when
why
he kicked
didn't
it.
he? So he should have just left.
No,
it.
Like after he kicked it, it was literally in line with the field umpire.
But it wasn't going to. The ball wasn't needed to give to the field umpire.
But I don't reckon there would be any chat about this if he had just thrown it to the field umpire.
I
And
still
kept
think
running.
less chat. I still think in the rule book he's wasted time.
Oh, like what? Like literally 2 seconds.
But it's in the rule book. Like you kick the ball away. You give the ball to your teammate and not to the umpire. That's a free kick.
It's soft, is what it is.
That's in the rule book.
Still, like
You
it's
can't
not
argue with the rule book.
It
though.
shouldn't be a free kick though. That's what I'm saying. Like
Oh,
regardless,
that's the argument. But what he did was wrong. By the letter of the Lord, is what he did wrong.
I don't think so. No,
Why? So you think that we can't play by the rules then?
no. Like the same goes with the keys one. Like you could say that's an obvious throw, but those are the ones that play on.
No, I disagree.
You think about how many decisions happen in a football game over the entirety of 120 minutes.
But the keys one, you can go. The umpire didn't see it. There was 3 umpires that saw that.
Yeah, and I think there's a reason they didn't call it.
I just think that they weren't switched on to it. Yeah, Darcy Moore. he sucks at the moment.
Yeah, really bad.
Just dominate. Frampton actually played a very good game, I thought.
Yeah, he was way better this week.
He was. I thought he
and
actually.
we gave him a free pass.
Mm-hmm.
First week back, we gave him a free pass. Came back and I thought he played a pretty good
Especially
game.
to start the game, two intercept marks, got the wins over Philthorpe early, and that's what he needed. If Philthorpe came out and kicked the first 1 or 2, then that would have, got into his head a little bit.
Yeah.
But no, he came out, showed that he can play all right. But I just want to talk this Adelaide no-name backline. That's what you got to call him, the no-name backline. 'Cause
Yeah.
You just got, who's there? And you start rounding off Josh Well, Mark Keane, just these names, Millera, Hinge, the names that just, no one really knows about, but they just get the job done. They took 71 inside 50s and only conceded, 8 goals, I think?
I think it was 9? 8 goals.
8 goals. 71 in. First, you look at it and go, geez, good on you, Adelaide. Backline was awesome there. And then you got to look at Collingwood and go, how's that happen?
Yeah.
How do you lose a game of football when you have almost double the amount of entries that Adelaide have?
Yeah.
Yet they lost. They don't have a power. We thought Dan McStay was going to be that, but they don't have a pack cruncher.
Yeah. Next day is just not there. Like if it is, it's Brody Myercheck. And if it isn't Brody Myercheck, it's Tim Membry. And Tim Membry played a pretty good game in that first half, just didn't really do much in that second half.
They just don't have someone who that Phil Thorpe mark that he took in the last 5 minutes. They don't have that.
Their best mark forward is Darcy Cameron. And that's saying something.
Yeah. I think they need Bobby Hill. Because he could have jumped on a few shoulders and maybe taken one. He's also just that X factor change for him.
Yeah.
To get things going. Like Lachie Schultz isn't the level of what he is. Bobby Hill didn't train today, so he won't play on the weekend. He obviously hasn't played since round 21. Hasn't played VFL at all since then as well, I don't think. So he's not match fit, they don't think. So tough whether he'll be ready for round 1 or not, the finals. But they definitely do need. I don't think there's a way. First of all, I don't think they're going to do well in finals, but if they want to do well, they need Bobby Hill. He's a Norm Smith medalist. It can't just be Nick Dacos, but I just thought the way that Collingwood went out there in that first quarter, they were ready to play. And I think it caught Crows off by guard.
Yeah.
Your thoughts?
Yeah, it was the opposite of what happened. Oh, no, it was the same thing that happened with Hawthorn. Their first quarter was really good, but they just, I don't know if you call the weather as well, but we did say this was going to be a coach off, and it definitely was. And I think Adelaide just beat Collingwood in the coach off in the sense that they made Collingwood kick it down the line, which is what they did not want to do at all. And they just ate it up.
Well, that's what the weird thing that I didn't understand. So they both played a minute behind the ball up until to the end of the game. Neither of them decided to change it. I thought Collingwood should have sent someone to go man on Keane.
Yeah.
And just match it up. Go 18v18, 1v1, and be the better player. Because I think that's why this Adelaide backline does so good. Because maybe 60% of the players, 70% the players they come up against, 1v1, the other player might be better than them. But as a whole group, they're better when they work together because they just zone off really well.
Yeah.
So I think if you take Adelaide 1v1, you might have a good chance. I think their backline is really good, goes up against Brisbane's. The one thing I do want to criticise them on is their ball movement. At times, I watched them and they struggle. The reason Collingwood had so many inside 50s is they couldn't get the ball past halfway.
Yeah.
They just struggled to move the ball. I'm not sure if that was a common theme throughout the year, but yeah, that's just one thing I have to note, which I thought was interesting. And then you kind of look back against West Coast, and that's probably something they struggled as well, was just moving the ball. So that's one just to keep a bit of an eye out. If they can't move the ball, then they become a little bit vulnerable.
Yeah.
Keon's undercover night is shaping up with a few of the last players coming in. Two left?
2-1-1-2.
What?
How many players you got left to make this team?
Well, there's one more round.
But you got
so
two more. One, but I'm about to get in the stinger. I was kind of queuing everything up, but it's okay.
You asked me a question.
That's all right.
What?
It's all right, guys.
You asked me a
Guys.
question. Was I not okay?
It's
If
okay.
you can ask me the question, I won't answer. I'll do that.
Okay.
Quick play the sticker.
My name shining over.
Anyway, what I was saying is it's all shaping up, and we got two players left for selection, and I'm keen to see what this week's one was.
Yes. So last week we put it out and we said we need a key forward. We need someone to show up, and not too many people did show up. But there's a man. He didn't kick goal on the weekend. He's a key forward. But I really like what he does. Against Adelaide, he kicked 3 and looked good. He's only had the 1 year, played 8 or 9 games, I think. And in recent weeks, he's looked all right. And that is Job Shanahan. Had the 9 touches. He kicked 3 behind, so he's got to work on his goal kicking. But I thought his marking. He took the 6 marks. He looks like when Waterman's healthy that he can be the 1-2 punch with Waterman. I actually really like
Logan
him.
Morris kind of.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I think that he will be a 200 plus gamer for West Coast. He really looks the goods. In his short career, he's averaging over a goal a game. Just probably needs to get a bit higher up the ground and find a little bit more of the ball. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Um,
that's crazy.
he's kicked a goal in every game that he's played, but 2 of them. But yeah, I really like what he does. His marking is his strong suit. Looks good. So he makes it into the team, and now we get to decide who we take out. So I had a look, and because we were discussing Cam McKenzie, Will Graham, and I was like, oh, which one's it going to be? So this week I went and had a look. Well, first of all, I'll ask you two boys, in your opinion, who would you be taking out
For who?
for Shanahan between McKenzie and Graham?
I'm taking out McKenzie just because Graham has been injured and McKenzie's healthy and just not playing.
Like if Graham's injured, we've got to take him out. Personally,
Yeah, but Cam McKenzie's just that
not getting a game.
bad that he's not even
Oh, but
playing anymore.
Injuries. You got to think injuries here.
He's not injured. He just sucks.
All right, so I'm assuming you're taking Cam McKenzie.
No Hawthorn
So
bias
this,
at all
this
there.
is what the plan is. So Job Shanahan comes in, and Swiskowski will come to the bench, and Will Graham will stay as the stub,
Oh, okay,
and
nice.
Cam
Yeah.
McKenzie is out of the
Good,
team.
Good.
Just because I had some look what Will Graham was doing when he was healthy. We spoke about it a little bit last week, but he actually was going to the midfield a little bit as well. I think one of the games he might have gone 40%, and that was the game where he said, he had a fair bit of the ball.
Yeah.
That last game that he played. So I had a look and I was like, can I get him on the field? I can't get him on the field yet. But Elijah Hewitt had a quiet game on the weekend. If he doesn't play well this weekend, he might find himself as the sub.
Yeah.
But yeah, so one more week, and who can perform for us?
We'll have to wait till next week to find out. But we had Cats take on the Swans at the SCG on Sunday Arvo, where I'll be honest, I watch the Cats at the moment and I look at them against these so-so opponents and you go, you should be being better. Like you look at them and you don't go, wow, like this is the Geelong Cats. Like they're absolutely tearing it up. You go, yeah, they won this, but like who wouldn't win against these guys with this list and this team? You know
This
what I
game
mean?
sucked. Jezza kicked 0. What the fuck? Now he's going to kick 19 against Richmond. They're going to beat us by an all-time record fucking high. This is bullshit.
He has to break the goal kicking record to do it. It's impossible.
He might not kick 100.
Yeah, I don't know. I think he'll still get to 100 because I still think he needs 21 to get to 100.
If they finish top 4 and they win their first game and he doesn't kick a bag.
Yeah, true. It's if they win. Yeah, but so he has the possibility. Let's say he kicks 8 right against Richmond.
Yeah.
Takes him to 87.
Still
13.
13 goals. If they win their first game, I don't think he hits 100 goals.
What's he got to play? They've still got to play 3 more. He can
They're going to play a prelim and a grand final,
Four
isn't it?
yeah, maybe not. They've got to. If they don't do it, they're going to make it to the grand final. Have like they did against Sydney, and
Yes,
he has to kick for
yes.
7 or 8.
Yeah.
But yeah, well, he didn't shine, but Shannon Neal did.
Yeah.
And I just want to touch his goal kicking. He didn't kick easy goals. He kicked 2 from the boundary, 50 out.
Fuck.
Hit a pinpoint drop punt. He looked awesome. And then we said at the start, they still got it done by 40 points. Myers didn't have a very good game. Cameron, we just said, didn't have a good game, and Holmes didn't have a good game. He actually got moved to halfback because he was getting tagged to find a bit more of the footy. Yet they still got the job done. And the little worry, I think, for other teams is Tom Stewart was probably the worry for Geelong. He hadn't been playing too good. I think Sydney might have put him in form.
Yeah.
He looked pretty good in that back line. Took a lot of intercept marks, racked the ball up, had the 25 touches. Sydney, though, I was disappointed with how they showed up. They started well, then they kind of just died off a little bit.
It kind of looked like how much they would lose by, I'd say.
I thought they could. I genuinely thought that this was going to be a close game. That they could have gone within.
You really
3
love
games.
Sydney.
Because
Oh, wait, no. You don't love Sydney. You said Sydney were going to lose by 100 to Brisbane.
Yeah, but then I
Yeah,
saw what they showed
yeah,
against Brisbane,
yeah.
and I think they look good. Like, but we just discussed it, right? So you
Yeah.
said I can see this team making finals next year.
Yeah.
Only thing they're missing now is McDonald and Amadi.
Amadi.
Do you
Will
think-
Hayward, Justin
Yeah.
McInerney.
But they're like, you don't look at McInerney and go, he's their difference maker.
He's gone.
He's a gun.
Yeah.
I don't think he separates
I feel like there's-
46 points. Or whatever
Yeah.
it was.
There's players in their side that I probably don't put in their side next year. Like Hayward played, sorry. Like a Jesse Detoli, like a Caden Cleary as well. Players like that. But I guess every team's got players like that. Yeah, they've been pretty disappointing. But I'll give them a slide on this game because it's Geelong. And
Yeah.
Geelong are just next level. If they finish second, they're probably one of the best sides to finish second because I could see them easily winning the premiership this year.
I just feel like out of all those 9 teams, it's the team we've spoken about the least. They've just gone under the radar so
Who?
much.
Sydney.
Geelong.
Oh yeah,
Like
easily.
we just don't speak
Yeah.
about it. Yep, Geelong won.
yeah.
Oh, Geelong beat North by 100. Oh, yeah, cool.
Yeah, like
No.
they're just so good that you just like, oh yeah. And like people are forgetting about Bailey Smith as well, you know. The hype's died because it's expected of him every week. But he's still racking up 30 every week. Every single week. So
To the last game of the round, Dogs took on the Eagles at Marvel Stadium. And yeah, not much to say on this
Yeah.
one. What? Dogs won. Big surprise. Eagles didn't win. Classic. Dogs need
Jeez.
to keep going and make finals.
it's
Doing well against the bottom 8 side.
officially become reality for St Kilda. The only win for the Eagles this year to the Saints.
Yeah. Who do they play next week?
I'll quickly check.
That's a great question. I'm pretty sure they play nothing side because it doesn't have anything to do with the finals.
They play Swans.
No, they could. They could. I'll be tipping them. I can tell you that.
Yeah, well, I need to make 3 tips up.
On the Dogs, you know what I liked in that fourth quarter? They could have easily said, "All right, Bont, you don't play. Darcy, don't play. Richards, don't." The rest, they went out and they. It's like they were planning for next week.
Yeah.
It was just like, all right, let's get set and let's show and practice what we're going to do next week and get ready. Same ground. They went and got it done. All their key players, to the point that with 6 minutes to go, so they brought Darcy, Bont, and Ed Richards off. I think with 12 minutes to go, 6 minutes to go, all 3 of them came back on, and I'm going to say that's probably what they're going to do.
Yeah.
Fourth quarter close game against Freo and get them rested and ready to go. So they literally followed it by the book of how they're going to play.
But yeah, I was really
next week.
surprised they debuted a player, Jordan Croft.
Looked the goods.
He did look good.
Looked very good.
But in round 23, I was extremely surprised with that. Obviously, still have Luke Cleary in the side, Jed Buslinger, players like that, Riley Garcia, like players that couldn't crack the side at all this year and are playing at the moment. They've got players at the moment like Bailey Scott and Bailey Scott?
I don't think he played.
No, Bailey Scott's the North player. I'm tripping.
There is a Scott, but he didn't play.
Yeah. And Buku Carles in the VFL. So yeah, I just thought that was a little bit interesting. Liam Jones as well, one of those other ones. But yeah, literally couldn't see anything from the Eagles that I liked. Ruben Jinmi was probably the only one. I thought he was really good. And I thought, again,
I thought Baker was actually quite good.
I agree. I probably thought that I actually rated Tom McCarthy the most out of any West Coast player, and then probably Ruben Jinmi out of that game. Baker got a lot of the football, but it just kind of sucked because the ball just didn't go anywhere, really.
Yeah, not too much to
Touch on there at
say
all.
here.
Well, with round 23 all wrapped up, the tips are out. And quick shout out to Nando's for getting the most this round.
What?
Yeah,
Did he?
yeah,
Sure?
yeah.
Let me check that.
He got 8 out of the
Oh,
9.
did he tip fucking Brisbane?
And then we still have Matt at first place with Nando's 1 point behind him now. And then we have you, Will, 3 tips behind Nando's. No, 2 tips behind Nando's.
Yeah.
3 tips behind the leader.
I'm
See, I was
close.
surprised. I thought you would have gone with a couple more of those, like the Smokies that I went with.
Well, I had Freo.
Yeah.
Everyone else had Brisbane, and I had Freo, and then I had the Tigers, and everyone picked the Tigers apart from Nando's, and Nando's picked North. So I made up none on the leader because he got 7 and then lost 1 on Nando's. So I was 1 behind Nando's. So I need to make up 3 tips this week.
10
That's 3
games,
to
though.
that's 3 to tie. You make 4 to win.
Yeah. If I get a tie though, I'm not paying.
Fair enough. Our tipping, it's wrapped up to be Keon, you're on 120. I'm on 125. Will, 135. So what? We would have to get all our tips right, and you have to get
Every
every
single
single
one
one
wrong.
wrong to draw.
Yeah.
How many did
So-
I get this week?
How many did you get this week? That's a great question. Let's quickly look at that.
Did you chuck him in when you were listening?
No, I looked at the run sheet.
Oh, did we chuck it in? Oh,
Yeah,
like
we
we.
put him in.
I actually did that.
Keon, you got 6. Will, I got 6. Will, you got 7.
6, 7.
On
How did
to
you get 6? You would have only got 4.
how? How have I only got
Your-
4?
Your tips, you weren't here, and then you didn't put your tips in the run sheet.
Because I put them in the app.
I don't think that's how it works.
It is how it works.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
On to Will's.
No.
Where's your wallet?
Wait,
that's-
hang on. Did you put it in there?
Here we go. Money talk.
You didn't put it in the app. It is not in the app.
I put it in my work tipping comp.
No, okay.
Work
no.
tipping comp counts. Work
No,
tipping comp
there
counts.
is
It's
so
an official documentation
No,
of
there
what I
is-
tipped.
No.
It's- yes.
No,
Yes.
that's going to be a reset.
That's not a reset.
If it comes down to it, that's a
He
fucking.
even hold on, we're forgetting the fact that he lied to us as well.
Yeah.
He specifically said,
I'm
"I
having a
put
look
it
at the
in
app here and I'm like,
game."
No, I said I put it in the app.
Oh, don't know. That's misleading. No, that's a punishment.
That's going to HR.
That
I
is a
reckon. That
punishment.
is.
It's not a punishment.
It's not a punishment, but if it comes down to it, we're minusing that.
That's no. That you should
I
only
reckon
have 4.
You guys both get 4, or you both get 6.
What did I do
Wait,
wrong
no,
here?
no. Sharky gets 4. Yeah, Sharky gets 4.
Hold on.
No.
Because that's not right. Oh, okay. I've got to weave around the AFLW here.
Oh, so just on the AFLW, I thought it was awesome. Did you watch much of it?
No.
Okay.
I'm not going to lie.
I watched the first few games, the 2 on Thursday night, the Friday night one. Very good. Some of these youngsters, they
I watched the Collingwood Carlton game.
they looked good. Mimi Hill, she looked good for Carlton. Zippy Fish though, cool name.
Yeah, Zippy
And
Fish.
she was awesome at the
Suns
25
player, right?
touches. Yes.
Yes. She's second year player or rookie?
Sorry, not Suns. She's a Sydney player.
Oh, Sydney, sorry.
No, rookie, first year. That was
Yeah, I
her
thought
first
so.
game.
And
was-
she's already the best player on the side.
Yeah, oh, almost.
Yeah.
Laura Gardner's probably their best.
Yeah. What about Charlie Rowbottom?
She's for Gold Coast.
Oh.
She was good. She had the 25.
Oh, I'm thinking of her had a brother. James Rowbottom.
Monconti was up to her usual,
Yeah.
had the 32 touches, 50 meters, 500 meters gained as well.
Wow.
And 100% time on ground she played.
Jesus.
Yeah, she just rolls from midfield to full forward. She looked awesome. And then Ella Roberts for West Coast, the first 2 goals of the game, had the 24 touches, basically carried them to the win, looked good. But yeah, AFLW, it looked pretty good this year, I won't lie.
Actually, hold on. I wonder how much they're getting fined.
Yeah, that's actually a great question.
I'm going to have a look here.
It'd have to be the same.
Do you reckon?
Yeah, 100%. Oh, wait.
No, it's nowhere near the
not
same.
you get it, that's where we're
What?
thinking
No,
pay for the whole
Yeah, okay,
year.
I take it back.
With like a $10,000 fine for striking.
Yeah.
Imagine that. It's like,
Third
well,
offence for touching an umpire, you've been done for the
yeah,
year.
you're pull out a lot. It's ridiculous. Annabelle Keevat, she gets striking first offence on Charlotte Thomas in the first quarter. What do we think the fine is?
Oh, I've got no idea. I'm going to say striking. I don't know whether to go like high or low.
450,
Like,
450.
that's what I'm thinking. Is it a 3-digit number or 4-digit number? I'll go 1150.
You reckon it's a 4-digit job? $200.
What?
$200, and I think that's fair. I reckon that's fair. Imagine you got striking every week for the season.
So stop striking people. That one I can understand if it's a 1,000 because you're choosing to do that.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? If you hit an umpire, then I can go, maybe that's only $300.
Yeah.
It's Like,
Fuck,
but you
yeah,
physically.
$200, man. I'm striking everyone every game. $200. Yeah, we'll have a look here. See if what the other ones are like. What do we think staging is?
What's staging
50?
normally?
I don't know. In the
Uh,
thousands for men.
All right. If it was $200, staging or striking, what do we rate more? I'll go 175.
$200 still.
Okay, so basically, it's just $200.
Wait, hang on a second. This striking first offense was worth $400.
Must have been worse.
Must have been a worse strike. Okay, so I think, what do we think getting in a fight would be?
A melee.
Yeah, a melee.
$200.
Yeah, 200. We'll go 300 in between 300 and 400.
$200. I think
Okay.
the base point is $200
Yeah,
at the
okay.
moment here. Anyways, we'll jump into the AFL version. The Saturday games. Alex Davies, he cops rough conduct on Ryan Angwin. Ryan Angwin is like, he just cops it on the footy field. Him and Jacob Word just fucking cop it. So Davies, he cops a 1-match ban. In the Port Carlton game, Ollie Wines, he cops rough conduct on Cooper Lord. I don't know if you saw this, Keon, but he cops a 3-match ban.
Yeah, Josh Carr be disappointed.
Yeah, I know.
That he won't
Starting
have
off
him
the year,
Yeah, we won't have one of his who's been in very good form
I reckon
as of
you
recent.
challenge that.
Yeah,
I don't reckon
just to
that's
try and
3
get it to like a
matches.
1 game.
Yeah, like,
2
do we
games.
really have to get it to bring it on into next season? Like, it's
Yeah, that's
just-
the one I always
it's
find
just
really
stupid.
annoying.
like it's a brand new year.
Yeah.
Just let it go. You know.
It is an interesting one. Like
I don't think it's
Do you
worth 3
just-
weeks. Oh, like
No, just,
after
yeah,
the
in terms
season.
of getting-
yeah.
it's weird because there's 2 weeks to go. Like it's because especially let's say he gets 3 weeks, he misses the first 2 weeks of the year. That genuinely like derails.
Yeah, it's just a
Port
pain in the
next
ass.
year.
Like,
and then you can throw the but you know it's a team thing. You do what. I
and,
feel
like,
bad for Josh
pre-season,
Carr.
the whole preseason,
You know you're not
you're not
the
playing.
team's
and like,
got to like. Do you reckon that hurts? That's actually. Do you reckon that hurts the team? Right, come preseason. Do you reckon Ollie Wines obviously he's a walk-in midfielder, starting midfielder?
Yeah,
Does he
easily.
train as a starting midfielder
Yeah.
come preseason, or do you?
because you're missing
give
him
it
for
to
the
someone
first
else?
2 weeks.
Well,
Like,
yeah.
it's a long time. Like, in the preseason games, does he play as the main, hit to? Who knows? But I reckon unless it's like, like striking or something like that, I don't like to see it go to the next season. Like, if it's just a rough tackle or something, let it off. Brand new year, new me.
Yeah.
And then John Newcomb in the Hawks Melbourne game, careless contact with an umpire, second offence, $3,125, and Tom Sparrow
Wait, sorry, hold on. That was his first offense.
second.
Second, okay.
So I'll tell you what a first offence is.
Yeah.
Tom Sparrow, careless contact with an umpire, first offence, $1,500.
There's an $850 difference.
Yes. Isaac Rankin, he gets careless conduct with an umpire. Second offence, $3,125.
So not only is he suspended, his pockets
Yeah,
deep.
fuck,
as
that's
well.
rough. Brody Smith striking on Nick Dacos. What the fuck?
Oh, I don't even know why it was a free kick.
That's so bullshit. He just fucking fuck. Nick Dacos does some stuff where you look at you fucking
Same
get
with like
up.
remember the Winhager one as well.
Yeah, like the shit like that. $1,500 fine. Oh, I'd
Let's pay it
challenge
for
that.
him.
I'd fucking challenge that. Whoa.
Oh,
Yeah.
you can pay for
Yeah.
it. Sure.
I'll pay for an AFLW fine. Not for that one. And then Isaac Rankin, he cops staging in the fourth quarter, $1,500 fine.
Isaac Rankin has had it tough.
So he cops basically 4.6K and like 6 weeks.
Make smarter choices.
and he'll
Isaac.
probably get fined for that because didn't Finlayson get like 20 grand as well fine?
Oh, maybe.
I'm pretty sure he got a fine. I don't know how big it was. Maybe it wasn't 20 grand, but he got a fine.
20 grand at a 6 match.
That
Fuck
is your
that.
job.
Pardon?
If we can have no.
Yeah, of course.
He's literally sitting there, legs crossed.
He's just,
Sharky Cam's on. It's all right. It's on recording.
he's just listening to the podcast.
Yeah, I'm locked in, guys.
Yeah. Anyways, what's next?
Oh, is that all?
Yeah.
Oh, fantastic.
Wait. No, that's not it. Wait, that is it. Hang on. Yeah, it was just Saturday games. Wait, no, sorry. Sunday. North versus Richmond. Jacob Hopper gets tripping on Harry Sheasel. Second offense tripping. What do we think that is?
You'd think we know by now.
$3,000.
Okay.
I'm thinking the $3,000 mark sounds reasonable.
$6,250
Wow.
for tripping second offense. Shannon Neal. Rough
Yeah, this
conduct
isn't- yeah.
on Jake Lloyd. He cops a 1-match ban.
What?
Yeah. So he misses the game against
there's
Richmond.
Two things that are interesting.
So-
Yeah,
so-
that's the interesting.
So Jezza is kicking 1,000.
Or is he gonna not kick any because there's gonna be like 4 Carlton defenders on him with no
For
one
Richmond
else.
defenders, yeah. We're going to have the whole battle. Noah Bolter's just going to punch him in the head.
This could I don't think it will because they're too good. But could this actually throw the opportunity of another Geelong player kicking 10 instead?
Yeah, fucking Jack Martin probably.
That's what I mean. Like,
Like Stengel's
no
going to
one's
kick.
gonna give a fuck
Yeah.
about Sean
Imagine that.
Manor.
Like fucking, like Sean Manners kicking 19 goals. You sit there like, you fucking dog. Like I could see Ollie Dempsey just popping out for 5. You fucking greedy pig.
I could see that too. He would love it. He'd love just getting into Jezza.
Yeah,
about
just
it.
a cheeky fucking.
Oh, did you need those
Paddy
goals?
Dangerfield, and he'll do it in
Oh,
like 2
Paddy,
quarters and get subbed off and just sit there and be like,
Eat a
these
swoof.
games are too long. But yeah, that was that. And or I could see Geelong just pull out a key forward out their ass.
Just a random.
Like, who was that bloke, that key forward for Geelong that they just pulled out of the fucking Boneheads? Bald, huge. And he fucking like just absolute
this year?
weapon. No, like 2008s, 2009s.
Oh, Pops Yadley.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Pop Sadley or whatever his name is.
Yeah, Potts Yadley. That was his
Yeah.
name.
And then Bulldogs, Eagles, Clay Hall, careless contact with an umpire. So what was careless contact with an umpire in the women's?
200.
What do we think it is in the men's? I read it just before. So
Well, it was like 3,500.
first offence, first
Oh,
offence.
first offence.
First offence.
3,000. Oh, there. Oh, yeah, 3,000. I think.
Sharky?
I thought it was. Yeah, I thought it was 3,000 because twice is 6,000.
1,500 for first offence. And then Jordan Croft also gets that. Fuck, that'd be the shittest mood. Like, if you just played your debut game, you get your first matchy, and you cop a $5,000 fine. It's like the whole matchy just fucked off there.
It's all right. Your mates probably had you for a couple goals, so they'll just.
Yeah, I know. He kicked
they'll-
2 as
they can
well.
Pay you back.
Yeah, literally, buy a couple of beers.
Yeah, Finlayson got fined 20 grand.
Wow. Crazy. Did Sharky find you that, or did you have to find it
No, I
yourself?
found that. Sharky didn't even get to writing the F for Finlayson.
It's all right. I was on to big things for our next segment, the 3-2-1s.
1 vote, 2 votes, plus 3 votes.
No one's got anything to say. Okay, cool.
But
Well, let's
normally
get
You're
right into
supposed
it.
to say
Yeah,
one vote.
Well, I thought you guys would be like, "Wow, I'm so excited to do this one." Like today's
Who
today's
says
really
that
going
when
to
they
define
start
stuff.
a pod-
Play the
a
stinger.
segment.
1 vote, 2 votes, plus 3 votes.
Wow, so what a big week we had. Let's see who gets the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 votes. Sharky.
With 1 vote.
See how it still ends up with you, the one who has 2.
You could have done that.
Josh Worrell for
yeah.
me. I thought he was awesome.
Hang on a second. Have a look at my one and what's wrong with it. Okay, on.
Oh, no, I know. When I started laughing before, that's why I laughed.
Right.
I did highlight it before.
Yeah, can you guys I had to make some guesses for the end votes. Like, if you can fix them now, that'd
So
be
for
lovely.
my 1 vote, apparently I've got Ben Keane.
Oh.
I think Sharky might be thinking of Ben Keys, but I've got Mark Keane, which is my actual vote there. I thought he was fucking fantastic. Playing as a spare down back for the Crows. He was very good. Ben Keys was also pretty good, Sharky, if you want to give him the vote. So it could go either way, but yeah, Mark Keane was an absolute pillar down back, and he has been the past couple of weeks. So I thought, I'd be rude not to give him a vote this week.
With 2 votes.
I've gone with Fletcher. I thought he had an awesome game. Sharky, if you can tell me his first name, it's just slipped my mind. No, I need to know.
No,
now.
I couldn't tell you. I couldn't tell you who it is.
Just Google the word Fletch.
I've been trying to find it.
So
Search up
Jasper
Fletcher
Fletcher.
AFL, it'll show up right away. Oh, no, it won't. Yeah, there it is. First
there.
result.
Oh, fantastic.
What's his name?
Jasper.
Oh, yeah, I thought Jasper Fletcher was awesome. Had the 32
Just
touches.
searched up the word
16
Fletcher.
marks he had, or 17 marks he had
Wowza.
as well. He was awesome.
Crazy. Yeah, I've got Zach Bailey. Unreal game. Kellen called for it in the preview, and he's done it very well. So, what he have? The 28 touches and 2 goals, I think it was.
Yeah.
So, definitely deserved that for sure. Got the win for the boys.
With 3 votes.
I gone with Jack Gunston. He was awesome. Kicked the 7 goals. Not much you can do as a Melbourne defender when someone's just leading straight at you for the ball. He was awesome. Could have had 10 if he kicked straight.
Yeah. Yeah, I've got Harry Mackay. Kicked the 7 straight. Just absolute pillar for the boys. No Curnow in there, no worries. That's the difference between Curnow and Harry Mackay. He doesn't need Curnow in the side to play good football. He can go out and kick 7 goals. So, no behinds. Great way to get your confidence back.
With 4 votes.
Harry Sheasel had a great day. 54 touches. Kicked the 2 goals too. Could have had 4. And yeah, dominated from the first siren to the final siren.
Yeah, for 4 votes here, I've got Jack Gunston. Kicked the 7 goals, 4, I think it was.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, as Karen said, could have kicked the 11 goals or the 10 goals at least. Just hit up target. A lot of Jason Dunstall in this game. A lot of
Same number.
plugger, 1v1, just fucking rip at it, leads on. A lot of Buddy in it as well, it felt like, you know. So that was unreal to see. He's had a ripper season and they got a great win, taking the 10 marks as well.
And with 5 votes.
Zach Bailey, I thought he was awesome. What he did in such a crucial game where they fly over, kicked the 2 goals, got that first goal of the game, and he just got him going, set the tone from the very beginning, put him in the midfield, filled the Lockie Neal void really well.
Yeah, I've got Harry Sheasel. So 2 goals, 25 kicks, 29 handballs, 6 clearances, 700 metres gained, 5 tackles, and 54 disposals. Ties the record for most disposals ever in an AFL game, and could have kicked 4, had the 2 behinds as well. So 86% time on ground, nothing more than normal. He played an absolutely unreal game, and probably the quickest 3 votes you ever give.
Now, the leaderboard with what? One round left on the regular season. It's really coming down to the pointy end. And we've got the leaders is currently Isaac Heaney with 40 votes. Under that, we got Max Holmes with 34 votes. Naz with the 30. Matt Rao with the 24, along with Bont. Then we got Max Gorn with the 20. So those are probably no one else I can see really coming out and having a...
So there's only 4 people that can win it.
Basically, yeah.
So
Why is that?
Heaney can win.
For 10.
Holmes can win. Wang Ne Miller can. And Matt Rao's got the 2 games, so he can as well.
What about Callahan?
Naz can only tie.
Naz can only tie, yeah.
It's really only Isaac Heaney, Max Home, and Naz.
That's the
Matt-
top 3.
Matt Rao. So you just said the exact same thing that I said.
Yeah, I know. That's what I was just
No, Matt
repeating.
Rao has 2 games.
Oh, Matt Rao has 2 games.
Yeah.
Are we going to... But he can't. Well,
He can poll twice.
oh, so what? They're going to have their own
Oh,
round.
no, he can't poll
Ah.
twice. It's
We
round
can add it to the
24.
first round when
Wait,
you guys
so
can
hold
take
on.
points against someone
If
else.
he kicks 1 and has 30 in both games, does that
Do
mean,
I add that
like,
together?
Like, is it together? Like, did he technically
Yeah.
have 2 and 60? I don't know. That's weird. I don't know. I feel like he should have the chance because he technically had 1 less in a round.
Yeah.
Or does it allow him to have more?
Well, my
chance?
thought was
He's
we
gonna
could
have
go
to
back.
really impress me.
We
I
could go
reckon.
back to round 0, and you guys could cut and chop anything you want
Oh,
going.
when
if
the
someone
game
has
should have been there.
where the game.
I
should have
don't
been.
mind that actually.
Yeah, true.
I don't mind that.
It might cut
If it comes
Tim
down to
Callahan,
it,
If he has a good enough game, it'll come
Yeah.
down. That's what that game. So how does it? Yeah, it'll be interesting in the Brownlow as well.
yeah.
Because like, let's have a look at the AFL Brownlow predictor has him at. Because they got the 2 games. So Noah Anderson, they currently have 5 votes behind Dawson, right? So let's say that's how it is. You got the extra 2 games, could find it. Yeah, it's gonna be tight. Just before we leave for this episode, final thing I wanted to discuss, if I can find it. There it is. Was the top 8 teams top 9 teams when they verse each other, especially coming into finals. Going to be interesting. Who goes well against the other teams? Do you want to take a guess at who has, because they've all played a different amount, who has the best percentage when they play? Is percentage being winning percentage? So obviously, how many you've played divided by how many you've won. Who do you reckon is the best team against the top 9? Adelaide. They're tied best. There's another team. This one really surprises me because their percentage in terms of points for and points against is actually below 100. However, they've won. So they've played, it's GWS.
Wow.
They've played those top 9 teams 5 times in the last, this is in the last 10 weeks as well. Sorry. So from when we knew it's a 9v9.
Yeah.
The top 9 versus, so they've played 5, won 4, lost 1.
And that was the Bulldogs
And it was
game.
that Bulldogs one where they got absolutely thumped.
So if they didn't get absolutely thumped there, they'd be on top.
Yeah. So they're a sneaky one.
Wow.
If they're good against those type of teams, and like you said, they're good when they play away. They're one of the better on the road teams. The ones that aren't very good, you look at Pies. They've lost. They've gone 0-5 against these teams. The only interesting thing with them is their percentage for points for and points against is there's only a 13-point difference. They've all been tight games. Ones where you kick an extra goal and the roles are reversed. So that shows that they're not getting absolutely smashed by them. And as the Bulldogs, they've played 3, lost the 2. And then I thought what was interesting, we talk about, the Dogs, they concede a lot of points. Don't they? Where are they? They concede 100 points against the top 9 teams.
Jeez.
So basically, if they can hold Freo under 100, they win. So that's basically how I look at it. Freo scores 100 points. I'll say Freo scores 100 points, they win. Freo doesn't score 100 points, they don't win.
Yeah.
That's what it will come down to. On the other side of it, Freo have the best defense against these teams. They only concede 66 points, but we know Bulldogs is such an offensive team. So yeah, geez, it's going to be tough.
Yeah.
Just quickly before we wrap up, I just saw something on my phone that Jamara Ugelhagen has been caught up in the Love Machine shooting. You guys seen that?
No.
Oh, there was a shooting at Love Machine, which is a
Club
of some kind.
Oh.
And Jamara Hagel, once again, car of some kind has been wrapped up in it. So
Interesting.
really going from string to string with him. Anyway, we'll talk to you guys in the preview for the last round of the year.
Did someone die?
Talk then, no, non-fatal.
Right.
But I'm pretty sure someone was shot. So
Uh,
anyway, talk then, guys. See ya.
So yeah.
gotcha.
It looks like that's the end of the Nothing But Footy podcast. Thanks very much for tuning in. Go ahead and check us out on all of our socials. And we'll see you on the next one.